Hello guys, Danny at ParTay here again. Back with Mr. Byrd. Mr. Byrd, let me just say this. You know, I know you've talked yourself into a bit of a paradox, and it's kind of hard for you to get out of it. Because here's the one thing you can't escape, and the one question that you will never be able to answer, but I put it out there as a challenge to you. So answer this one question. Now, you've liken yourself somewhat, not necessarily that you're drawing a direct comparison to Orville and Wilbur Wright and to Henry Ford, and the great innovations that they brought. Dude, this is not the same thing. First of all, people have already made innovations in screen technology far beyond anything that you or I or anyone else has done. But as for yourself, I mean, if you could step away from yourself long enough to hear what you're saying, you would actually slap yourself, okay? Because what you're saying is that you've created smart paint. Smart paint. I mean, paint that's intelligent enough to be able to read 720 resolution and upscale it almost 3 times to almost 4K resolution. So here's the big question. If it's doing it on the 720, why isn't it upscaling this to almost 12K? Are you saying the limitation on the paint is it only works with 720? Well, if that's the case, why are you buying a 1080? I mean, if 720 comes almost to a 4K, why bother buying a new NEC 1080 projector? That's another cheapo projector, right? But there you go again, right? And you just keep deepening the lie. You can look at this and tell. You know why the colors are different here, Mr. Byrd? I do. And it's not because the 4K has better color capability. There's a reason. Directly, the reason is resolution. But the bottom line is you can't get rid of that problem by shrinking it down. If you blow this image up, guys, this is for anybody out there watching. If you blow this image up to a larger image, it's going to look even dimmer than that. The pixels get bigger. They're not as potent in their concentration. They're not as saturated. And you're going to move from this to even worse than this. Okay, you never had this to begin with a 720. But this is it at a shrunk down version. Two questions. One, why doesn't this look almost like 12K? But the second question is, why don't you blow this up? Blow the 720 up, show people a snapshot of what it looks like, then go back and blow the 4K up and show people a snapshot of what it looks like, showing your settings along the way. That would dispel all of this. Because if you've created paint that's smart, actually any kind of smart paint, if you've created smart paint, that's one of the greatest inventions of the 20th century, 21st century. I don't know why you wouldn't be out there flaunting this to the whole world, selling it to somebody, because you could be a very rich man. Bottom line is, Mr. Byrd, you're lying again. You keep you say, what kind of confidence do you have to sell your 4K projector? Not a lot. It's part of the lie. It's all part of the lie. Guaranteed, forecasted, you'll have another 4K projector in your hand soon enough. This is all just a ruse that you go through, trying to fool people into buying your crappy paint yet again. So why don't you stop with the charades and just answer the damn question, right? Have a good day.